Hey, I'm back, and as a bonus, we got old Nellie again. See that? Old Nellie is such a good goose. When I get her on my lap, see how calm she is? Now, she just got... I've been holding her a while, and I've been letting her sit there hands-free, and that time I wanted to give her a chance to get away. Yeah, I think she had her fill. Now, I chased her around the yard a few times. But I think she enjoyed it. I held her feet and I thawed them out. I was hoping I'd get her to like me more and more, but it's not that cold out. I think if it was like 5 degrees out, she'd be a lot happier. But just now, the sun came out through the clouds and it gave us a nice heat. It's almost like she got too hot sitting on my lap, probably. So the heck with that. So, yeah, look, now she's got to get all preened up since I went and smeared my monkey grease. That's what Easter's doing since we had a good cuddle earlier. He's been trying real hard to get the monkey grease off. Now that's probably why he keeps running from me. I mean, he just grew a new coat of plumage. He's been trying to keep it perfect and pristine. And then here I come. Oh, yep, that's right. Back to ruffle the old feathers again. Yeah, well, I was trying to say goodbye and leave earlier, but it's just too tempting to stop and have one extra cuddle, and then after that I'm like, let's do one more cuddle. Now that I've held Easter and cuddled him, he's acting more like my partner again. So let's get him, hug him and kiss him. Right, we're not all done yet. Now there goes Eddie. See, remember Eddie was trying to kick my ass? He won't let me get close to him. He doesn't want to deal with another mauling. He knows all about those maulings. I made a soft one, and I made sure that was not a spitty kiss. That was a nice, clean, dry kiss. Now, don't complain again, okay? Oh, yeah, big soft. Oh, he's such a big soft, and I love him so much. Yeah, I'm really glad I have someone in my life that I can give hugs to. I'm sorry it's not a man. Well, he's a man. He's just a feather man. Yep, I need a man in my life. That's why I've got Easter. That's right. You betcha. You know why? Well, I would say I don't have to take no shit out of him, but that's quite the opposite. If you're going to have a goose, you're going to have to take a lot of shit out of it. So you got to plan on that, right? Anyways, you guys, that's our last mauling. I promise, Easter, no more maulings. You can go clean up your plumage and forget about it. You betcha. He's so pretty. I can't believe what a pretty goose he turned out to be. You know, I didn't know geese came out gray and white like that until I started going up to the goose pond at the park. And that's what happens when they mix breeds. Some breeds look a little bit like that already. I think pilgrim geese, like the male pilgrim geese, are all white with that gray rump and a few freckles. But Easter, wow. I thought he was going to grow up to be a brown goose or something. Anyways, you guys, I think I had a fun, productive day at the goose pond. I wish I could have brought him a more fancy meal, but all I had today was a small peck of lettuce, and they completely disappeared it, so I'm pretty sure they're happy about that, because as you see, there's no green grass here. There's like these big iris grass growing around here that is old and dead, and they don't eat that. There's no grass to eat at all. What they do is they eat all the grass they can get, and they keep the yard so mowed. And then just outside the fence, you know, so that's why sometimes I'll walk up here and I'll see a Canada geese, because they got the Canada geese have such a small head and a skinny neck. They'll be sticking their head through the fence trying to get the grass outside. So anytime I take Easter outside, you can bet he's out there. He makes a pit stop to get that long grass. So these geese keep the yard mowed. They never need a lawnmower in here, or fertilizer. Anyways, if I could come up here more often, I sure would. I wish I could come twice a week, or 5 times a week, or 7 times a week. But yeah, you know, that's why I really wish I could just get a place where I have the geese on my property. Then I can have 7 days a week. Or maybe I should just make friends and move in. No, just kidding. I would love to live up here with these birds in this nice property, but I don't think that's going to happen. It's just a nice thought. Anyways, maybe I'll do something the same. I'm very inspired. I've been watching videos of another place called I think it's Urban Rescue, but that guy is so funny. If you could find that one, a guy in Waco, Texas has all kinds of animals on his property, and he's such a funny guy, you know, like I totally relate to him, and I'm really inspired to try to do something like that someday. So that's something in my to-do list, is maybe I'll start an animal rescue center, and I'll have a place for geese and ducks and swans and other floppy-footed beings, and I'll be happy and they'll be happy, and it's just my, you know, I don't know if you've ever heard of Mice and Men, the story, but like if you've ever read the book, it's a couple of guys. One guy's, I think he's mentally retarded, and the other guy's kind of taking care of him. So if you've ever seen those cartoons where they're like, which way did he go, George? Which way did he go? That's the book we're talking about. Well, those two would sit and talk about someday when they could buy their own property, they're going to have ducks and chickens and rabbits and this and that, and they're going to live off the fat of the land. So I always feel like that story, you know, and I'm sitting here going, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and we're going to live off the fat of the land. So if you ever see me talking like that, I'm making a reference to Of Mice and Men, when Lenny and George are talking about what they're going to do when they make enough money. So anyways, I'm not going to tell you the whole story, but you got to read the book, and then you'll get that joke. Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go? Because a lot of people make that joke. Well, that's me. I'm always talking about we're going to get that land. We're going to have all those things. Hopefully I'll live that out. And so yeah, that's what I would do if I had money. I would have a big property where animals can come and join me, and I'd go out there and I'd pet them and feed them and tell them how cute and fluffy they are. Anyways, you guys, this is my last video. I promise. Alright, poor Easter wants me to leave him alone so he can preen up and stop smelling like I do, or whatever. You guys, I gotta admit, man, I'm not as good smelling and clean as Easter is today, boy. Ooh, haha. Yeah, you'd be surprised. Yeah, their feet are dirty. Where they have been pooping is dirty, but the bird itself, look at all the time, look at all the work. Just like your cat, you know. Birds and cats, that's why you have a fluffy-tailed cat. They don't want you to pet it. Look at all the work they gotta do, for God's sake. So you guys have a great day. Happy Thanksgiving. I'll talk to you. Hopefully next week I'll be up here again to pet my Twinkies. I'll talk to you then.